Okay, 2 notches down, one away from saturation. Colour check on those. They look pretty good in the monitor, but just a little dark, so they should be okay. Colour check on the bag. I'll leave the bag back here, I think. So, because I don't think we're going to get much joy with it. Just check I've got my keys. Yeah, don't want to lose those. And I've just taken these things out so I can stick them in my pocket if for future reference if I need. I'll be able to crack this pretty soon. It would have been better if I was out here yesterday, and I keep hearing this sound up in this tree. Hopefully it's not going to be a limb that's going to fall off. So, but a lot of the birds are actually using, you know, stripping bark off trees and things like that for nesting. So, yeah, I think it might be best, as I said, just to walk around this bend here and just walk straight down to it. And just listen out for snakes and see how we go, sort of thing. It looks pretty steep and pretty overgrown, so I don't know. I'll give it a go, I suppose, if I can get down there. I think I'm going to have to do a bit of sliding. Whoa! Pull a tendon or break a leg or something like that. But we got some nice that good denny or something on there. Oh! Don't quote me on that, and I'm not really an expert on much these days, but oh, if anything at all. So watching that program on SBS of the man who seldom blinked, my God, I think in the first episode I counted about 3 or 4 blinks in total. In a whole hour's program sort of thing. I may be wrong about that, but. Yeah, and I kept getting all these alarm signals coming off, and it wasn't till the next, the following week, and I was watching the second episode, and once he'd done, the birds on the stumps and didn't actually explain what the stumps are all about, my partner just switched off after that. I said, nah, that's enough, And then I mentioned about, like the previous week, I was getting all these alarm signals coming off. She said, yeah, that's because he's just a total wanker. And, yeah, I'm just too polite, basically. That's what it is. I put up with all this sort of, this accent bullshit, faking the accent and all that sort of stuff. And what turned me off on the second episode was the double use of the hoot, whatever, or however he says it, twice in 2 sentences, and that was like breaking the cardinal rule for me. That was it. Oh, it was almost like he was trying to push the envelope to see how far he could go with that before he'd break the fourth wall, sort of thing, and you'd realise that it's all a put on. And yeah, I thought, well, from a musical point of view, if you're going to, I don't know whether that was just him or whether someone in the editing suite actually set him up. Said, I'll sneak this into the second episode. He'll be so smegging happy about the first episode, he won't even delve deeply through all the other episodes. And he'll miss this, and it'll go public, and everyone will know. So, as I think he should just stick to the books. So, yeah, stick to the books. Being the next Sir David Attenborough, I don't think it's going to happen, actually. Not with a fake accent. No. And all that. No. It's almost like he's doing the... We've had the Beatles Revolution, he's trying to go the other way. What was the Beatles Revolution all about? It didn't matter which side of the tracks you were from or what sort of accent. If you were good, you could make it, sort of thing, He didn't have to put a fake accent on. But I think he's got the wrong message from George Bernard Shaw's Pygmalion. He sort of hasn't learnt the inner message of Pygmalion. You know, yes, it can be done. You can change, you know, status in society, and go from one to another. But that wasn't the key point from Pygmalion. It was the essence of the person that counts, you know. And yeah, I think he's missed the whole point about that. And now he just sort of comes off as being fake. And as I said, it's like Antiques Roadshow, you know. They're not after the fakes. They're after the original thing that gets the high prices. It's not the fakes that get the high prices. If they can fob off a fake without it being seen as a fake, then they get the high prices. But once it's been noticed that it's been a fake, yeah. So, you know, it's like a would-be, want-to-be beetle. You put them under the extreme pressure and you find out they're not a beetle. They're sort of basically a fake sort of thing. That's what it is, basically. I think that's... And my partner picked that up straight away. I mean, he's not the ultimate wanker. I mean, Australia's got the ultimate wanker. As I said, Reg Range ultimate wanker. We got the best here. We got the ultimate wanker in Australia. We also have the most poisonous of everything, you know. We have the most poisonous snakes. We've got stingers, everything you could think of under the sun. We've got it. And we've even got the ultimate wanker in wankers. So, you know, on a scale of 1 to the ultimate wanker, I don't know where he comes on the scale, but he's not the ultimate, I can tell you that. I've seen worse, and we've got him, and he's Australian. As I said, we've got the creme de la creme of wankers here. Reg Ranger Ultimate Wanker, look him up online. Yeah. Anyway, it may take you a while to find him, because, you know, because of legal reasons I've got to circumvent a few things, but, you know, oh God, this is getting pretty steep, fellas. I mean, that's, this is, what, 55 to 35? So, okay. And it looks pretty dry from here, fellas. So, I don't think we're going to get much joy, but, you know, I'll try and press on ahead. It may actually be better to go down the creek line. Something, you know, like there may be some banana coming back out. As I said, I thought it was wiser to actually go to the smaller bits, because, you know, you haven't got much to look at. And if there is going to be anything hanging on, it'll be closer to the spring head then, if it's just a little seep sort of thing that's running out. So, what time are we? Up to 7 minutes. So it's probably time to start a new clip from here. As I say, I've only got basically an hour, I think. You know, I'm down to 22 minutes here, but it may start doing weird things. So anyway, I'll start a new clip from here. Maybe just a quick and down there and have a quick look. We can't see any red fronds coming out or anything, but as we know, they start pretty late and then they don't last for very long. You know, you go down to Mount Compass and it's like early December, and by January-ish, like it's almost all over Red Rover sort of thing. The season's barely 2 months long, you know. 3 months at tops, and all the the bladderworts are flowering, and you can't even see the bloody leaves on the ground. So how do you find them without being in flower? It's and look at this. Oh, look at the steepness up there. That's got to be 65, surely. Okay. Anyway, start a new clip.